Well, after operating virtually for 2 years, the Furry 5K returned in person today. The event brought the community and their four-legged friends out to Seward Park for a 3.1-mile run in the name of animal care. Well, it's not as warm for a run today compared to yesterday. Mike, things are definitely cooler.
But again, it's the Pacific Northwest. Yes. We're a hardy bunch, and we're not gonna let some gray sky and cooler temps stop us from having fun, especially out at Seward Park. It's such a beautiful spot there. Here's what we got going on right now. SeaTac showing a cloud deck sitting out there, but very tame, right? It doesn't look like it has any rain intentions. In fact, everything looking fairly stable out there. Even a little trace of some sunlight off on the horizon. But yeah, the big story, as we've mentioned a couple times already, is considerably cooler than it was this time yesterday. Between about 10 and 13 degrees cooler. 57s out towards Forks and Port Angeles. We've got some mid-50s down towards South Sound. 60 in Shelton. Well played, Shelton. And off towards the east, we've got some warmer temperatures. 63 in Wenatchee and 54 in Ellensburg. But it's not perfect off towards the east. I'll show you that in a moment. Take a look off towards Westport. We've got some cumulus sitting out there as well. But again, it seems to be fairly stable. And as I move the camera with my hand, taking a look at some chop out there, we do have some wind moving in. In fact, small craft advisory still in place for the Strait of Juan de Fuca. And there is a gale warning in place down towards the south. Take a look at Everett right now. Looks like we got a little bit of camera rock here, but nothing we can't handle. Can't see the mountains, but again, not raining here. That's going to change though. We are tracking some convergence potential overnight tonight that I'll tell you about in a moment. But remember, I mentioned the east just a moment ago. Again, tracking some heavy rain that's making its way off towards the south and the eastern portion of the state here, basically covering everything from I-84 up towards I-82 as well. It looks like that's going to continue to make its motion off towards the north over the next couple hours. Here, I'll get over to the waves so you can continue to see that. There's Yakima. Looks like the cell will give Yakima a miss, but it'll continue to keep moving up towards the north. Meanwhile, across Puget Sound, things are looking pretty quiet right now. In fact, no watches or warnings in place. I was telling you there are a couple of warnings along the coast there related to wind. That'll mellow overnight tonight. And then the other thing that's really amazing is all of this is some form of a flood watch. All the green that you see here, and that's fantastic news because remember, many of these areas are under some form of drought, so to be able to get some rain in there is fantastic. And just in case you're wondering what this is, close to Kalispell, Montana, we have a winter storm warning and a winter weather advisory in place there. Looks like above the 7,000 foot level, they could be picking up anywhere from 7 to 12 inches of fresh new snow there. We've got some snow moving into the Cascades as well. Take a look at this, something we haven't seen for a while. Those colors there, that's a rain-snow mix. It's going to start a little bit later tonight. This is right around 9:30. Those snow levels start dropping down to about 5,000 feet. Not expecting any pass impacts out of this, but again, we could be tracking measurable snow up into the Cascades. This is Monday morning at 8 a.m. there. So again, a lot of the passes could be slushy and wet up there. It looks like it's not going to stick until it gets to about the 5,000 foot level. Fast forward to about Monday at 5 p.m. Still raining off towards the east there. We're also going to be seeing some convergence. It's going to start off a little farther south than normal. So basically trained over top of Everett and Seattle, pushing up into Snoqualmie Pass for a change instead of Stevens Pass. But that'll change. Take a look at this. Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. we will be continuing to track some showers that'll be pushing up into the mountains, but in a little more of a uniform kind of way, and still some white up there. It looks like those snow levels will stay down around 4,500 feet until some high pressure builds. Yeah, Tuesday into Wednesday, take a look at this. Yes, we will be continuing to see some high and mid-level cloud cover on Wednesday, but it's going to be dry for a couple days, and that'll allow us to warm a little bit. Take a look at your 7-day forecast. Looks like our high will be in the low 60s once again on Monday. We'll get ourselves into the mid-60s on Tuesday. That high pressure gives us some partly sunny skies and temps close to 70 on Wednesday. We get to 70 on Thursday, but then we go into a cool and showery pattern going into next weekend.